Hi friends! Thank you for joining Ashland Public Library in Ashland, Ohio for our very first Art Academy. My name's Jessica and today we're going to be doing something called scratch art. We did offer or are offering a bag full of all the materials that you'll need to do today's craft. If you didn't pick it up, you can find the list of materials below the video, and I will also go ahead and go over the materials now. So I kind of laid out a nice little mat for myself with wax paper and some tape. If you have a table that you do your arts and crafts at home, I'm sure it'll work fine. I just didn't want to get it on this beautiful tablecloth. Secondly, in your bag, you'll find a cup of black paint. It's actually mixed with 2 parts black acrylic paint and 1 part dish soap. So then I also have some toothpicks. And if you have like the kebab sticks at home, those will work as well. I have a bunch of different crayons. You have to use crayons for this project. I've tried this with colored pencils and markers and they just didn't come out as well. So make sure you have some crayons. Some type of paintbrush. I have a sponge. You'll have a sponge in your craft bag if you picked it up from the library. And if you're at home, you can use whatever type of paintbrush you have. And then our cardstock or our paper. So it is a little bit heavier than just your normal computer paper. It'll withstand the paint that we're going to put on it. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my blank piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to color all over it. I want to make sure that all the edges are colored, in the middle, on the edges, and I love rainbows. So we are just going to go through and make sure everything is colored nice and solid. And you do kind of want to make sure that your colors are getting dark. You don't want a light cover of anything. It'll just make for a better result in the end. And then I'll do some yellow. And some orange. I think I'm going to have to go through the rainbow again. And do some red. And let's see, I'm going to go back through the rainbow. And I'll start with purple. And blue, and then finish with green. All right, so now I have my paper all colored over. I have a nice little rainbow here. You can do whatever you want. If you just want to use like 2 colors, 1 color, but yeah, so I've also done this where I just use cool colors and warm colors. They turn out pretty cool. So there's my nice rainbow. Now it's time for painting. So it seems kind of silly to color this whole thing that we just painted so beautifully with black paint, but it's what we're going to do. Okay, so you just want to make sure, again, you're getting all your edges here. And make sure that the whole page is covered. So you don't see any of the color anymore. Okay, that looks good. So I'll put my black paint off to the side. So just like that, you want to get it all the way covered, and then you'll let that dry. So the soap mixed in there is what is the key ingredient so that when we scratch it off, it won't remove the crayon. So I did this ahead of time and I have one already dried, so I colored the back just like we did, and my paint is now dry. So we'll go ahead. Just think about whatever you want to draw. I think I'm gonna draw a nice, beautiful, sunny day because it is not sunny today. It's covered with snow outside today. And you're just gonna take your toothpicks and you're basically just gonna scratch away that paint that we just put on that is now dried. And then as you scratch away the paint, you should see the color that comes through. And you'll just draw your picture. I'm going to do a cloud now. Make sure I'm not getting any black paint on me. All right. And then I'm gonna draw an airplane because that's what I did before. And you'll get something that looks like this. So you'll see that the color comes through on where you scratched out the paint. All right, guys, this was the first class of Art Academy here at Ashland Public Library, and I want to thank you for joining us. Thanks, have a great day.